unloads, some unloads, some unloads. Morning, everyone. Welcome to the most important Sunday of the year, Super Bowl Sunday. So I thought I'd invite our good friend Freddie the Frog to see what he's going to be doing for Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, let's see what Freddie's up to lately and what maybe he has planned for today. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. Because today's Sunday? Not just Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Whoa. So who are you rooting for? Oh, I'm going to root for the Rams, of course, our local team. But not to offend any Patriots fans. Maybe it's some Patriots fans here today. Not a single one, I guess. So tell me, Freddie, are you going to a Super Bowl party? Yeah, I'm going to a Super Bowl party at your house. At my house? Yeah, I invited a few friends over to watch the Super Bowl. Oh, really? Oh, how many friends? About 50. 50? You invited 50 friends over? Don't worry, we frogs are small. Maybe 20 can sit on one sofa. Oh, 50? Wow. What, are you going to serve some food? Yeah. We're going to have buffalo wings. Oh, I love buffalo wings. Nachos. Oh, have to have nachos. Chips and dip. Oh, chips and dip. Wow. That sounds like a lot of good, delicious snacks. There's more. Then we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers and french fries. Wow, hot dogs, hamburgers, and french fries. Gee. And then we're going to have mac and cheese and pizza. Mac and cheese and pizza too. Wow. Are you catering all this food? No, you're cooking. I'm cooking for all those people and all those dishes? That's why you gotta make the service kind of short today. I think you got a lot to do to get ready. But the game's not till 3:30, so I think you could make it. Well, I'll give it a try. That's a lot of food. Oh, there's more, there's more. Oh, there's more? Tacos, chili, and spam musubi. Wow. But don't worry, I'll help. Okay, as long as you help. Oh, that's a lot of food to make. So, you know, we're all rooting for the Rams, but there was a New England Patriots player some years ago. Do you remember the name Dion Branch? Sounds familiar. He was the MVP of Super Bowl 39. 39, that was in the year, I think, 2005. And I was so impressed with him. You know why? Why? Dion Branch, before the game, not after the game, before the game, he wrote a letter or he made a phone call. He called every one of his coaches that he had ever had in his entire life, from Pee Wee football all the way up through junior high school, college. He called every coach and thanked them for teaching him the game, for bringing him to that point where he was about to play in the Super Bowl. Isn't that amazing? Whoa. You think he would have called after the game? Yeah. You'd think he'd have called after the game, after they won, after he's MVP. But he calls before the game. Before the game. That's so impressive. Whoa. And he even called a coach that had cut him from the team when he was in junior high school. And that experience really made him a better player. Whoa. That's amazing. Yeah. So who knows who might be the MVP today? We hope it'll be a Rams player. But I think Dion Branch, to me, taught us something about being grateful to the people who brought you to this point in your life. Whoa. Shinran Shoni, sometimes we chant the Shoshinge. We chanted the Nembutsu Wasan today, but the Shoshinge is really about Shinran Shonin praising all of his great teachers, some that he knew in life, but others that he only knew through their writings. So Shinran Shonin praises all of his teachers like the way Dion Branch thanked all of his coaches. Ooh, so Shinran Shonin called all of them too? No, he couldn't call all of them because that he lived way before telephones. But in his writings, he expresses his gratitude for them. Is there anyone that you're grateful for, Freddie, that brought you to this point in your life? Oh, not really. Nobody, huh? Not someone kind of close to you, close to me like a brother or sister? No, someone very close, physically very close to you. Like the people in the front row here? No, not the people in the front row. Someone else physically very close to you. Very close. Who could that be? Not you. What do you mean, not me? Well, I guess you have brought me here. I mean, you physically brought me here today. Okay, well, I hope that you have a sense of gratitude for people who have brought you to this point in your life. Yeah, I have lots of wonderful friends back home. I had some good teachers, and yeah, I guess I could say that. Very good. That's our Buddhist lesson for today. Because if we're grateful now in the present, then our past is grateful and our future is grateful. Did you know that? Huh? How does that work? Well, let's say you're angry now. If you're angry now, then you're angry about your past, you're angry in the present, and you're angry about the future. But someone who is grateful now is grateful about the past, grateful in the present, and grateful for the future. Ooh, nice, nice to be that way. Yes, much nicer to be that way. And that's something I learned from one of my teachers who brought me to this point in time for my life as a Buddhist and as a minister, Reverend Kubose. Oh, that's a good lesson. It's a wonderful lesson. And a wonderful lesson we learned from Dion Branch, former MVP of the Super Bowl 39. Okay, well, we better get home pretty soon and start making all that food. Okay, I'm glad you're going to help me. Bye. Go Rams! So if I could just share from Reverend Kubose's book, one of the wonderful teachers. I've had some wonderful, wonderful teachers in my life. People like the late Reverend Haruyoshi Kusada, who taught at the Institute of Buddhist Studies, Reverend Gilme Kubose, Professor Shigaragi in Japan. And so if I were to list the great teachers in my life, like Shinran Shonin praises in the Shoshinge, most definitely they would be in that list. But Reverend Kubose writes in his book, Everyday Suchness, in the essay on eternal present, he writes the following: when your present is meaningful, then your past and future become meaningful. To one who is despondent now, his future is also despondent. To one who is grateful now, his past is also grateful. Only when one discovers himself, what he is and what he really wishes to live for, does he find life very significant and appreciated. Then his entire past becomes significant and grateful, and his entire future becomes important, bright, and meaningful. And so, going back to the Super Bowl and Deion Branch, it really impressed me that he called those coaches before the game, not after the game, after he was this MVP and everything, before the game. And so I think he's saying, thank you for getting to me to this point, just to be able to play in the Super Bowl. So many NFL players never ever get to play in the Super Bowl. So he feels so grateful, so honored just to be able to play. So he expresses his gratitude to his coaches before the game. Before the game. So he's grateful about his past. He's grateful in the present, and win or lose the game, he's grateful. And maybe that's what made him successful in that particular football game, because he sort of had that sense of uh, gratitude for his coaches and fellow teammates over many, many years of playing the game of football. So if we are grateful now, our past is grateful, our present is grateful, and our future is grateful. But if we're angry now, our past is angry, we're angry in the present, and we're angry about the future. The future hasn't even come yet, and we're angry. See? So, a wonderful lesson from Reverend Kubose to live in the present, to have a heart of gratitude now that our past is grateful, our present is grateful, and our future can only bring more gratitude. Naman Davids, Naman Davids, Naman Davids, Naman Davids, Naman Davids.